Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Mending Munich. And as always, on a Thursday, if you've missed it, a Newcastle Save episode was up at 12 o'clock. So if you've missed that, go and check it out. It's an FA Cup final episode for you. Very, very much worth seeing. So if you missed it, go and check that and then pop back and see us here. We have played 2 games since we last met against Leverkusen and Napoli. One in the Cup, one in the league. And we beat Stuttgart 1-0 with a highly rotated side. You have a look on this right-hand side. Calabria scoring the goal from the penalty spot on the 50th minute. And got through to the next round of the Cup, and that'll be against Wolfsburg in February. We then came back to league action with a, more first team squad and beat Schalke 4-0. Coelho with an own goal, Calabria with a goal again, and then Sergio Rios with 2 off the bench, wrapping that game up and keeping us comfortably at the top. 5 points clear of Bayern, 6 points clear of Dortmund. Us 3 seem to be a little bit runaway there at the minute. Us and Dortmund, the only teams not to lose so far this season. Could that come down and play a big part in where the league goes this year? We've won 3 in a row. Love a 4th, but really looking at Champions League football this year. Really want to go far in that and hopefully win that one before we finish this save out. So let's get into this first game against Napoli in the Champions League. And this is the lineup. Radi in goal, Strangle, Strel, Diakabe and Martinez are the back line. Edemario and Foden in the middle of midfield. We've got Calabria on the right, Hudson-Odoi on the left, Carlos Antonio in behind, Tammy Abraham on the bench, Hoover, Clayton, Lenz, Rios. Afolobi's back with his from his injury, so he's on the bench and hopefully we'll get some minutes into his legs. We've also got Harvey on the bench and Fernando Augusto. Quintana's nearly back to full fitness and McKennie's out for another 3 to 5 weeks. Oliver picked up a little bit of a knock, so he'll be missing this one out, but hopefully be back for the game against Hamburg. And that's pretty much it, all wrapped up for you. So let's go and play this game against Napoli and hopefully cement our place in the next round of the Champions League. Diakabe winning that header and knocking it down to Hudson-Odoi, and he's running the defence into Tammy Abraham. He's got runners all around him. Out to Calabria on that right hand side, goes for a shot, and Mere pushes it round for a corner. 5 minutes gone. We are well on the attack here in Munich. Foden going to in-swing this corner, trying to find someone at the back post. Tammy Abraham was lurking. Too heavy for him though. Still 0-0. Goal kick from Mere. 15 minutes gone and he goes long but doesn't find a Napoli shirt. Strel brings that down into Diakabe and he's coming out from the back and finds Martinez. Going to get a ball in. No, it goes all the way back to Rad and we start again. Very compact midfield from Napoli. Edemario trying to pick that lock and into Foden, back out to Edemario again. Foden always free in that middle of midfield, on a little bit of a run out to Calabria on that right hand side, cuts inside and again finds Foden on the edge, goes for goal. Abraham's there on the second time of asking, scores the goal to put us 1-0 up. They're having a look at VAR just to see if he was offside on the first shot, but I think it will be given. I didn't really see Tammy being offside there. It has been given. Calabria on this right hand side, driving inside. He finds Foden. Foden goes for a good shot and hits Mere. Really good double save, but falls to Abraham again. 1-0 1860. Martinez throws the ball in, trying to find Hudson-Odoi, but Foden whips that ball in again. Abraham's there, cuts back to Calabria, and Calabria makes it 2-0. Really good stuff from Tammy Abraham, holding the ball up, finding a pass, and we finishing it off to make it 2 just before the hour mark. Martinez throws his ball in, trying to find Hudson-Odoi, but Hysaj gets ahead of him. Foden knocks it down. Martinez, lovely first time cross. Abraham just gets it out to Calabria on that left foot, spins and curls one into the far corner. 2-0 Munich. Corner from Napoli just after we scored. Rog gets a header in that near post area, but Radi is equal to it. And is he going to find the ball to the left hand side? Because we've got a lot of space there. No, he's going to find Diakabe rather than Martinez. We're going to bring it out from the back. Edemario, Diakabe trading passes and back to Radi, and see how much Napoli dropped when it went back to Radi. They really are playing defensively. Abraham nods that over to Hudson-Odoi. Can he get the ball through to Calabria? He can, and it's 2 goals in a matter of minutes for the Argentine on that right-hand side. His 6th goal of the season. Been a great signing for us. Whenever Oliver goes out injured or just coming off the bench, scoring and producing moments in games, and that really does take Napoli away from it, and that's a great finish from Calabria. 3-0 Munich. 3 changes made. Afolobi, Harvey and Rios all coming on just for some game time, especially for Afolobi, been out injured. Going to give him the last 20 minutes. Edemario deep in his own half. Finds Strel. Can we play this through the lines and get out of a very, very difficult situation? Calabria into Harvey. Back to Edemario. Playing this really well. Not really being pressed by Napoli. And we get the ball out to Rios. And Rios through to Afolobi on that left-hand side. Rios again into Harvey. Can he play a through ball? He can. Lovely through ball to Calabria. And that's a great save by Mere. Nearly a hat-trick for the Argentine there. 10 minutes to go. And Napoli on the attack now. Fekir out to Kolesniak. Can he get the ball in? He goes to Lefrancois. Into Zielinski. Zielinski again. And just wide of the target. Unlucky for Napoli. Calabria in swinging corner, finding Abraham there, it hits the bar and they get the ball out. I think Merry got a touch onto that as well. Good save from the goalkeeper. And there we have it, full time whistle goes, and a really good second half performance. A brace from Martin Calabria on that right hand side, a 9.3 for him, a 9.0 for Tammy Abraham, and it's a really good win at home to Napoli. And with that win, we qualify for the first knockout round in the Champions League. And say another win will probably make us go through as group winners. We're going to have a look at the rest of the groups, just to see if anybody else has qualified. Liverpool qualified as well, and that's it for the moment. Next up, though, we play Hamburg in a few days' time. I'll see you when we get there. Here we go then, second game of the episode against Hamburg, and one change from the team that played Napoli, and it's a forced change. Diakabe picked up injury during the week. He's going to be out for 3 months with a torn calf muscle. So Daniele Vincente is going to be the one that comes in and partners Strel at the back. We've got Radi in goal, Strangle, Strel, Vincente, and Martinez the back line. Foden, Edemario, Calabria, Carlos Antonio, Hudson-Odoi. Abraham's up top. We've got Hoover, Clayton, Lenz, Rios, Afolobi, Tahavi, and Fernando Augusto on the bench. Let's go and get 3 more points in the Bundesliga. Edemario's been shown a red card. 25 minutes in, and we're down to 10 men. I'm gonna bring Carlos Antonio off for Sergio Rios because we need to just make sure we're a little bit more sharper in the middle of midfield. But Edemario sent off after 25 minutes. Other than that, nothing has happened in this game. Free kick, Hudson-Odoi just before half-time, goes for goal, and it's sent just over. And that is going to be half-time. Even though we're down to 10 men, Hamburg really haven't given too much. Bayern are losing away at Dusseldorf, so even with a draw and them losing, we extend our lead at the top of the table. I'm just going to keep things calm and say, come on, lads, we're a man down here, but we can still get a result, and then follow that up with, I'm looking for people to make the difference in this second half, and hopefully we can bag 3 points. And there's the final whistle. Disappointing game. 0-0 at home to Hamburg. Down to 10 men after 27 minutes. I think if we had 11 men on the field, we might have broken them down, but just wasn't clinical enough. People like Tammy Abraham not playing well. Carlos Antonio and Calabria all playing really, really badly. So, yeah, need to look at that in the analysis later on, but not good enough today, and say weren't helped with going down to 10 men. So even though we drew in that game, we did actually extend our lead at the top of the table. Bayern did lose against Dusseldorf, so we're 6 points ahead of Bayern, and Dortmund still to play this weekend. They have Stuttgart at home, so if they slip up there again, we've extended our lead at the top. That's it for today's episode. We will be back against PSV and against Bayern, our final game in the group stages of this year's Champions League, and hopefully we will find out who we get in the next round, and then we're going to bring you the Munich derby as well away from home, and whether or not we have extended our lead at the top or whether they've closed us in during these games in between next episode. But that is it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like. If you're new around here to the channel and you're enjoying what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button, follow it up with the little bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. And until next time, when we bring you PSV and Bayern Munich, I'll see you soon.